Tonight, the bombshell trial that just wrapped.
It could be a big movie or a TV series, but it's real. These are real people. This really happened.
Hey guys, Fab here for another Fab Style episode.
What was about to happen to Fabio, nobody could believe. His daughter Isabella opened the door.
She goes to the patio and lets out a scream. Sees her father slumped over in his favorite chair. There's blood everywhere.
They killed Fabio. They killed Fabio.
Who would want to do these things to him?
And why?
How do you answer that question?
Had this been a case of a home invasion robbery that turned deadly,
authorities now investigating if knock-knock burglars may be to blame.
Maybe that knock-knock burglar ain't no knock-knock burglar. There's a twist here.
The knife is personal for the quantity of times he was injured with it. I thought this is really personal.
they were on this torrid trail of love and murder.
There's no way. There's got to be a mistake.
I'm blown away. I'm in shock.
I just wanted him to open his eyes.
It's January 2017, after a weekend of rain. It's a sunny Monday. And as 16-year-old Isabella Sementilli pulls up to her family's house in Los Angeles, it's about 5 p.m. 3 minutes later, Isabella is screaming into her cell phone. In just a few minutes, law enforcement and emergency vehicles converge on the site, but Isabella's father is dead.
Police say the victim was stabbed to death at his home. He's been identified by police as 49-year-old Fabio Sementilli.
At the house, distraught family and friends gather into the night. Isabella is there, along with Fabio's older daughter, Jessica, and his widow, Monica, who is inconsolable, speechless with shock and grief.
And I'm sitting with Monica, and she could not put words together. She was like, "I'm not a wife anymore," over and over.
To have somebody murdered in their home, it freaked all of us out. These kinds of things don't happen at Woodland House.
Yet Fabio Sementilli's murder did happen, and it happened in cushy Woodland Hills, California. This brazen killing would reveal secrets that would tear this family apart. And since we first brought you this story in 2024, new video and shocking new revelations direct from the courtroom.
This is a homicide case that's going to look like a Hollywood movie, except that it's reality.
The explosive trial and verdict, some 8 years in the making.
And in this case, what you heard was that the defendant deceived everybody.
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Fabio Sementilli.
Decades before his murder, Fabio Sementilli had started living life to the fullest in his hometown of Toronto, Canada.
This technique over here, you can take it to the bank, let me tell you.
A hairstylist with a personality so grande, they called him Big Daddy.
The first time I heard Big Daddy, I'm like, who are they talking about? Oh, of course, Fabio.
Fabio was a salon standout, and he thrived in the spotlight. And everywhere he went, people adored him.
Fabio styled people like J-Lo, Russell Crowe, Jackie Chan, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and the list goes on and on.
People always would have to remind me, you know, do you know who your dad is? Your dad is so cool, right? And I would say, yeah, I mean, he's just my dad. But now I realize, oh my gosh, yeah, he was a big deal in the hair industry.
Fabio reveled in that life as a self-made superstar from Little Italy in Toronto, where he was a first-generation Canadian.
He sang Italian. He sounded Italian. He drove an Italian car. He drove a Fiat.
For Fabio, family seemingly was at the center of his universe. In those days, he had a loving wife, Vonda, and a young son, Luigi, but he was especially close with his sister, Mirella. She was a well-known hairstylist in her own right.
Nobody could style hair the way Fabio and Mirella were styling hair.
We opened up a salon, Modelli, salon and spa, and that's where he came to work with me.
And then she taught you everything you know.
I don't want to take all the credit there. And a lot of clients loved his personality, of course, his laugh, and he could do no wrong in the salon, honestly.
This young lady's transformation is going to be tough to beat.
Fabio and Mirella, they became immersed in the glamorous world of competitive hairstyling shows. Sementilli's flair under pressure made them instant stand-ups.
So within 17 minutes, you had to create, from start to finish, your look. We just loved every minute and killed it. They would announce 5 more minutes. 5 minuti rimani. And then hands off, don't touch. And I still have my finger on the hairspray.
Team Modelli International!
Then one day in the mid-90s, she would walk into their salon and change Fabio's life forever. She was Monica Crescentini, who was then working at a nearby clothing boutique.
Fabio needed a model. You know, Monica was one of his clients, so of course it was very easy. He asked her to be a model, and she was very happy to be his model.
Monica took to her new role and to the man who was styling her.
She was doing a great job. Fab was winning. It was always, you know, a nice celebration, and I think they bonded.
But while Fabio and Monica were growing increasingly close, for his wife Vonda, not a lot of highlights.
Yeah, tough. I noticed after a while that, you know, my marriage started getting a little crowded.
Fabio had fallen for Monica and the two were in love. They ended up getting married in 1997.
Just when the ink on my divorce was dry. I, you know, said to him, good luck with this marriage. I hope that she gives you everything that you're looking for.
Fabio and Monica would have daughters Jessica and Isabella. Monica also welcoming Fabio's son by his first marriage.
She welcomed Luigi into her home, and they had a lovely little family. Fabio admired her for welcoming Luigi like her own son.
Brought me into the family and treated her like family. It was a very good relationship that we all had together.
But then in 2007, the hair care company Wella makes Fabio this amazing offer to move him and his family to Southern California for a dream job as their vice president of education. It meant leaving Toronto and so many Sementillis behind.
You could have said, how can you do this to us?
I could have. And I didn't. He was just so excited about it. Can you believe it, Mur? They want me. He felt the need. He had to go.
By 2011, Fabio was living his best life in the warm California sun, along with Monica and their two daughters, eventually moving to that neighborhood of Woodland Hills.
The area that Fabio and Monica bought a house in LA is in a very, very nice part of Woodland Hills. Perfect kitchen, perfect patio, perfect porch.
By early 2017, 49-year-old Fabio is already making plans for a 50th birthday blowout later that year.
Seemed like he was living the American dream. The life that a lot of people would want, right?
But then came that fateful January day when Isabella came home and went out to Fabio's patio office, where she was greeted by a scene of horror.
Okay, do you know what happened?
Now the question on everyone's mind, who would murder Fabio? And why?